differential equations, separable or separable differential equation. A differential equation is an equation that involves x, y, and the derivatives of y. The following are examples of the differential equations. Number 1, we have dy over dx is equal to 2x plus 5. Number 2, dy over dx is equal to negative x over y. And number 3, y double prime plus y equals 0. The order of a differential equation pertains to the highest order of the derivative that appears in the differential equation. So if you're asked about the order, it is regarding whichever is the highest. Okay? So dito, double prime. So yun yung order natin, second. Ito naman po, first lamang. A solution to a differential equation is a function y is equal to f of x or a relation fxy is equal to 0 that satisfies the equation. So, ibig sabihin nito, when we talk about the solution to the differential equation, it's actually the answer in integral calculus, yung sagot sa integral. Or, yun yung given sa differential. Di ba ganito yung itsura na sa mga given? Say, for example, we have y is equal to x squared plus 5x plus 1. That is the solution to dy dx is equal to 2x plus 5. The relation x squared plus y squared equals 1 is a solution to dy dx is equal to negative x over y. So again, yung may nakasulat na y equals ganan, yun yung sagot dito sa dy dx. Solving a differential equation means finding all possible solutions to the DE. A differential equation is said to be separable if it can be expressed as f of x dx is equal to g of y dy, where f and g are functions of x and y respectively. F kay x, g kay y. To solve for the differential equation, dy dt is equal to 1/4 y. So instead of dy dx, naging dy dt. So be careful with the use of the variable. So ito yung given natin. First step, we are going to excuse me. We're going to separate the variables. So that means those with y on one side and those with t on the other side. Kaya magiging ganito po. At kailangan yung dy natin laging nasa numerator. So dy, so ito po ating y na nasa numerator, since pupunta sa kabila, divide both sides by y, kaya nasa denominator. And then yung dt, nasa denominator dito, so mapupunta sa numerator. O yung parang yung tinatawag nyo na cross multiplication. Regarding the numerical coefficient, we retain it. Next, integrate the two sides of the equation. So yun sabi ko nga, so when we solve for differential equation, ginagamit natin ang integral calculus. We integrate both sides. So that means we have this. Now take note, this part can actually be written as 1 over y dy. Or the integral of 1 over y dy. And kung titingnan nyo po yung mga integrals, that is actually ln of absolute y. And then on this side, since there's no constant, no variable, kaya magkakaroon ng t and then plus c. Remember, for integral calculus, laging merong plus c. Next, ito na po yung magiging answer natin. Now, take note that kapag po may tanong na about ln, ang nangyayari ay ganito. Hindi ko sure kung na-discuss to ng GenMath. Sa GenMath part kasi ito, hindi sa pre-cal. So, para mawala po yung ln, remember, ang kailangan kasi natin, we're solving for y. So, para mawala po yung ln, y na lang po ilalagay natin dito. And then, ito pong part ng nasa right side ay magiging exponent ni e. Again, etong nasa right side ay magiging exponent ni e. Again, kung tayo pinapasimplify ng ln of absolute value of y. Then, pwede po natin itong hiwalay. Remember that since we are adding these two dun sa exponent, remember the product law, wherein if they have the same base, we add the exponents. Tas, inuna ko lang isulat si e raised to c. Since si e, di ba may particular value siya, 2.718 something. Tapos naka-raise siya kay c. Ibig sabihin naka-raise siya with constant. So kapag yung si value ni Euler number, in-raise mo, itinaas mo siya sa kahit anumang number, ang sagot doon ay number pa rin, constant pa rin. So, pwede nating isulat na instead of e raised to c, pwedeng gagawin na lang nating a. Bakit nawala yung absolute value? Kasi sakop na nito mapa-positive man o negative. So, this is the solution for this equation. General solution for dy dx is equal to 4xy squared. So, sabi nga ulit, separate the variables. Kaya nga separable differential equation. So, itong dx mapupunta sa numerator, si y squared mapupunta sa denominator. How about si 4x, ililipat pa ba? Hindi na, kasi nakahiwalay na siya kay dy. So, magiging ganito ang itsura. So, we now integrate the two sides of the equation. So, ito, remember, pwede natin muna isulat siya using negative exponent kasi wala naman tayong ganitong style doon sa integral calculus. So, we can write it as y raised to negative 2. Tapos itong 4, pwede mong ilabas kung gusto mo. Kung ayaw mo naman, okay lang. Pero better. Then, get the integral of this. So, remember sa integral, ang ginagawa natin, nagpa-plus 1 tayo sa exponent. At kung ano man yung maging sagot na yon, yun din ang magiging denominator. Okay? So, sabihin, we will have negative y. Ay, baka hindi kasi nakukumpanya. So, dito, sa part na to, so magiging siyang y raised to negative 1 over negative 1. Tapos, remember, kapag negative ang exponent, kapag dinala natin siya sa denominator, magiging positive. And then, itong negative 1 natin dito, mapalagay man siya sa numerator, dito sa gitna, o dito sa baba, yun pa rin naman po yun. And how about for 4x? 4x. Diba, x po ang exponent. So, pag walang nakasulat na exponent, ang exponent ay 1. So, 1, i-integrate 1, dadagdagan ulit ng 1. So, 1 plus 1 ay 2. And then we have over, kung ano man yung naging bagong exponent, 2. Don't forget, meron po tayong plus c. Hindi ko na lang nakasya dito. So, ito yon kaya nakuha. Now, paano naging 2 naman po? Paano naging 2 yung numerical coefficient? Kasi sinimplify mo po. 4 divided by 2 is 2. Ayan na po. Next, ang sabi po dito, kapag nagsosolve tayo ng solutions, dapat nakasulat siya as y equals, hindi as 1 over y. So, ang mangyayari, magko-cross multiply ulit tayo. So, yung y na nasa denominator, dadalhin natin sa numerator, mapupunta siya dito sa kabilang side, tapos ito namang nasa numerator na 2x squared plus c, mapupunta sa find the general solution of the quantity 1 plus x dy minus y dx equals 0. So again, separate the variables. O, sige. Dito, dy na yung nakalagay natin. Kaya ang ililipat natin sa kabila ay yung dx. So kung lalagyan natin ng additional solution, so pwede mo ng quantity 1 plus, ansya na po, mousepad lang ang gamit. Wala akong Wacom or something like that. Tapos, dito sa kabilang side, itong negative y magiging positive. Ay, APE. Okay. Then, after that, ano na po ang ating magiging next step? So, yun na po. Kailangan natin yung i-separate. Ito. So, pag sineparate, ito actually is part of separating these terms. So to continue the separation of this, we will now write this y as the denominator of dy and the quantity 1 plus x as the denominator of dx. Ayan. Next, we integrate the two sides of the equation. Actually, itong dx, pwede mo ding isulat dito sa side na to, tapos ang numerator ay 1. Okay? Integrate. Pwede din yun. Okay, to simplify, ito is ln of y. Tapos ito naman, ganun din, ln of absolute value of 1 plus x, and then plus c. Yung isang side lang alalagyan natin ng plus c. Okay? Tandaan niyo kung halimbawa may magpilosopo, ma'am, bakit itong left side hindi natin nilagyan ng plus c? Pag binigyan mo ng plus c ang kaliwa at may plus c ang kanan, baka magkaroon ka pa ng confusion sa, ay parehas ang value nila. Hindi naman natin alam kung parehas nga ang value nila. O hindi pwede naman natin i-transpose kung halimbawa. Kumbaga, kung may constant doon sa kaliwa, may constant doon sa kanan, o di pagsamahin mo kung ano mang number yun. And whatever it is, it will, variable c would represent that constant. Now, we solve for y. Since kanina, meron tayong ginawa dito, ano po? May ln po kasi. So, kapag po nga ln, ano po ang gagawin? Yun po yung magiging y. So, we have ln of y is equal to ln of 1 plus absolute value of, equals ln of absolute value of 1 plus x plus c. So, mangyayari, ito magiging y, tapos itong part na to magiging e raised to kung ano man ito. Kasi remember, yun yung gagawin. Okay lang kahit may ln. That in the previous example, a constant of integration is always present. Laging may plus c. Ano po? If there are initial conditions or if we know that the solution passes through a point, we can solve this constant and get a particular solution to that differential equation. Kasi remember, hindi naman po actually ang given doon sa derivative noon ay c na ang naging sagot mo laang ay d0. Meron actually number. So, ito ngayon, yung second part ng ating discussion, may kinalaman na to sa paano natin makukuha yung number. Given, ito yon, magdadagdag lang tayo dun sa given natin. So, find the particular solutions of the following given given their corresponding initial conditions. So, when y is equal to 10 and t is equal to 0. So, remember, ito yung nakuha nating sagot. Okay? So, what we're going to do is to substitute y with 100 and t with 0. So, magiging ganyan. 1/4 times 0 is 0. So, we have 100 is equal to a e raised to 0. And any variable raised to 0 is 1. So, that means we have a is equal to 100. Now, we can have our particular solution. So, when we say particular solution, we will now substitute a with the value, 100. So, we have y is equal to 100 e raised to 1/4 e. Yan na yung particular solution niya. So, ito din yung kanina, ano po, na-given. Okay? Ito yung nakuha nating sagot. So, sa-substitute ulit natin si y with 1, si x with 1. Okay, be careful po. Ito, isang bagsak pwede na sa calcu. Itong nasa right side. 1 squared is 1. 1 times 2 is 2. So, magiging ganito po. And then, we're going to solve for c. Kasi yun nga yung kinukuha natin. We're looking for the particular solution. So, when we say we're looking for the particular solution, we are trying to give the exact value for c in that given situation. Okay? So, to get the value of c, we cross-multiply. So, we have 2c is equal to -1. And then, what number, when we add to 2, will give us -1? It's -3. O, by using APE, si 2, o pupunta sa kabilang side, magiging -2. -1 minus 2 is -3. So, the particular solution is, kokopyahin lang natin itong y equals -1 all over 2x squared. Tapos, instead na plus c, magiging -3. Pag may nagtanong, Ma'am, bakit naging negative? Kasi negative yung value na to. Kung gusto mo isulat plus negative 3, okay lang naman. Pero hindi siya mako-considered as talagang final answer kasi may 2 symbols pa yun. Pag tinry niyo siyang i-input, sa halimbawa ay sa mga photomat or whatsoever, hindi na niya ilalagay yun as plus minus 3. Laging minus 3 na lang. Kasi positive times negative yung i-consider niya na then bibigay ang sagot na negative. Ito yung kanina din po. Okay? Tapos, ang naging add na premise is x is equal to 0 and y equals 1. Okay? So, ito yung naging sagot. Substitute y with 1, x with 0. Ang goal dito, makuha ang value ng c. Substitute. Then solve. ln of 1, ito, i-calculate nyo na yan, syempre. Ang ln of 1 ay 0 and e raised to 0. E raised to 0, 0 plus e raised to 0 kung gusto mo ihiwalay yun. Ganun din naman. Sige, baka magkakayo. Yung ibig ko sabihin. Paano kung ginawa nyo dito sa part na to? Ma'am, di ba may ginawa tayo kanina, inihiwalay. So, pwedeng 1 equals e raised to 0 tapos e raised to c. At anong e raised to 0? 1 po. Susulat pa ba ang 1 doon? Hindi na. So, e raised to c. Di ba, ano bang 0 plus c? C. Pinahirapan mo pa. Ayan. And then, after niya, no, may nakuha na tayong sagot, take note, E. Yan. Yung pabaliktad. Kukunin mo yung ln of 1. At yun ay 0. Bakit ganun? Di ba pag ganito yung given, ang ginagawa natin, sinusulat natin siya ng number, tapos kung ano man yung nasa right side, nagiging exponent ni so pabalik. And then pag kinalki mo na siya, of course, syempre, kakalki mo. ln of 1 is 0. Substitute mo na lang. The particular solution, ito, plus c. Talagay mo po bang plus 0? Syempre, hindi na. So, we have y is equal to, hindi na sa lab pala kaninang point. So, itong c, papalitan mo na 0. Since it's 0, hindi na natin isusulat. So, this would be our particular solution. Yes po, every other day ang face-to-face at every other niya ay modular. Ito po ang gagawin niya sa modular. Okay. So, in 1/2 crosswise yellow paper, you're going to solve the differential equation. And then, after solving this, so, ito ay siguro sa harap, sa likod naman ng yellow paper ninyo, ng 1/2 crosswise na yellow paper. Ang gagawin nyo ay, kukunin nyo yung particular solution, gagamitin nyo po yung given na ito using this initial condition. And then, actually, when x is equal to 0 and y is equal to 4. And then, isasubmit nyo po ito on April 25.